Hi everyone, I'm just going to share with you how I'm preparing my art journal pages. I'm new to art journaling. I have been watching a lot on YouTube and looking at stuff on Pinterest as well. The journal that I'm using is quite a large one. My son got me this, and it's a Winsor & Newton art journal. So it's like an A4 sized art journal. Which is really huge. I could have been doing with, like, you know, a tiny one really. But this is perfect. Started doing the pages last night, using these watercolours. They're only like cheap ones, as this may turn out to be a disaster, so I'm not going to go to any real expense at the moment. If I progress, I will invest in, you know, some good quality materials to do my journal. This is my first page and my second. I will be going obviously back over them to actually draw, paint, doodle, stick things in, etc. This is actually upside down to you at the moment, so I'm just doing this and it's coming out. I'm happy with it. This is the last page that I've done, and I'm just going to do one page here for you to show you how I'm doing it. So I'm just going to use, I've just got some paintbrushes in a little jar with some water, which the water is now going funny colour. Let me find the paintbrush I was using. Where is it gone? There it is. So I'm just going to kind of wet my page because it's easier. I found that out last night. So I'm self-learning here. Just wetting the page because then the paints take on much better. And there's no rhythm to this whatsoever, it's just completely random. I really have no idea what I'm doing. But it is fun, it's relaxing. I've enjoyed painting the last few pages. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a colour, and I think I'm going to go for some blues. So you kind of just wet your brush and kind of pop it onto, get some water onto the paint itself, and I'm just going to draw it in, and as you can see it's kind of spreading and it's thinning out. I do all these little bits inside here as well, so that, you know, the whiteness isn't so bold when I do come around to actually doing stuff on there. And I am, once I do my pages, I just go over it with my heat gun so that the drying process is quick. So I'm going to try and keep this all lighter in the middle, darker on the edges, and if you add more water this kind of thins it out a little bit. And the pages do look like they're getting saturated, but they do dry really, really quickly. There is some fantastic art journals about. I'm not any good at drawing, but that doesn't really matter, because, you know, this is for me, it's just my little way of kind of relaxing and having some time out from everything else. So if you go back over, you know, the bits that you've done, you know, it becomes darker. So some, you know, other great ideas is taking, you know, like bits of magazines, pictures of magazines. So I have to start collecting all the magazines again, and getting some nice pictures and working from them. Another thing that I done on some of the pages, I wet it with some of my glimmer mist, and even though this is quite a dark glimmer mist, it doesn't really show on there, and then you get a nice shimmer on your page. If you want to kind of get rid of some, just dab it on some, paper towel. So that's me done this page, and what I think I'll do next. So this is how I'm prepping my pages. In my next video, I will show you how I'm doing some masking or some stenciling or some stamping on these. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. If not, then don't, because not everyone is into this, although I do think it's a fast setting trend at the moment, because I seem to see lots and lots of people pinning on Pinterest, art journaling and journaling in general. So there you go, that's how I'm doing my pages, and I use this to dry it, but I won't do that now because it's really noisy. If you have any questions, or if you've got any tips more than anything else, great, I would love your tips on, how to, maybe how to prep the pages better, some masking ideas or some stamping ideas. I don't mind doing a little bit of trying to do a little bit of mixed media on here as well. Maybe using some texture. I just forgot a little bit there. And once I've done all this side of the journal, I'm going to go back and do all this side of the journal. So far, that's my pages, and I have got a lot of pages to do. This is, I don't know how many pages are in this, is like 100. So look out for the next video. Thanks for watching. Just remember, any tips, they would be so welcomed. And thanks for watching. Bye.